Welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. Join us for the latest in news, views, and conversation with community leaders. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You, Well Dressed Walrus, and Spokane Firefighters Local 29. Now, put your finger on the Pulse of Spokane.
Well, welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. I'm Kent Adams, your host, and today is Wednesday, the 6th of November. I don't want to know how many more days we have until shopping starts and Black Friday and all of that. My focus is on Thanksgiving and turkeys, okay? Let's just kind of head that direction. Hey, I've got a husband-wife team here that are going to talk about a couple really interesting things. Sarah and Chauncy Welliver. Did I get that close?
You not even close. You spot on.
All right, there's hope for the old guy. And we're going to talk about box fitness. We're going to talk about Lem's Pops. We're going to talk about Spokane Party Bus with these two folks right after this break.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
OBrien Logistics would like to invite you to try our local and regional transportation services. With Sprinter vans, lift gates, hot-shot flatbeds, and expedited services, our people are ready to step in and help with your transportation needs. Our services are 24/7, 365, and we are trained and prepared to handle air cargo and Canadian shipments. Give us a call at 208-305-2311 or visit our website at OBrienLogistics.net. That's OBRIEN Logistics.net.
Welcome back. I've got a husband-wife team here. This should be interesting because it's been interesting when we've had this kind of thing happen before. Did you really tell him that, dear? There's that, as we prepare ahead of time. Sarah and
Yes.
Chauncy Welliver, you guys have a name recognition in this town for several reasons, all good. Okay, I just want to clear that up right up front. Chauncey, you have been doing some fighting and fitness programs. You started off, in the Hilliard area?
Born and raised in Hilliard, right
Yeah.
Down the road from here, actually.
Yeah.
So I've been involved in training a lot of our youth, trying to build them up into being what they want to represent. A lot of them come in with the word fighting.
Yes.
I want them to walk out knowing that it's a sport.
Yeah,
As well as give them a little bit of self-confidence, a little bit of self-defense. That's something we really
That they can
done
stand
to.
up for themselves if they need to.
That's exactly
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
At least have the confidence in when they're approached and not shy away and keep getting bullied necessarily.
Yeah.
We absolutely want these kids to grow.
Yeah.
Physically, mentally, and I'm glad to be a part of having grown a lot of kids.
Yeah. So let me come back. Sarah, you kind of really head up the Spokane Party Bus kind of side of things.
Yes.
Although when we talked about booking you for this, and I said, well, do you need to check Chauncey's schedule? You said, I control the schedule. Gosh, don't let my wife do that, okay? But anyway.
I'm the organized one.
You're the
That's
organized.
the only reason why, yeah.
Do you keep him in line at all?
In line, I try.
A little bit.
I try. He has a lot of wiggle room.
Why the Spokane Party Bus? And what is that?
Okay, what it is we are basically a big DD service, designated driver for you and your friends.
Okay.
So people hire us to drive them around. We pick them up, take them to many different events. We do like kids' birthday parties, which people
fun.
don't think of. No. 21 runs, 60-year-old birthday parties. We just do it all. So we pick you and your friends up.
Football games,
Football
which has
games,
been a big one this
tailgate,
time of year.
yeah.
I'll bet.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything, and we drive them around in the meantime, and they have a great time.
Yeah. Can they drink and stuff like that?
They
on the party
can,
bus?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that takes away the safety and makes it safe and everything else. You don't have to worry about the
Exactly.
designated driver and so forth.
Exactly, and we've really had a lot of support from our police. You know, because they know we're out for the greater good. You know, we're
Right.
out there to help people and not let them drive.
Yes.
So we've had a lot of support there.
Yeah, they see you. They don't worry.
Exactly.
Right.
No,
That's
no,
it, that's it,
they
yeah.
know Chauncey's check them. you know, he's not going to let them get too drunk.
Yeah.
Things like that. So I'm kind of helping them do their job. You know what I mean? Not that they need the help.
So are you the bouncer on the bus?
Unfortunately, sometimes you have to. No, but no. In all honesty, no. You know, we've never had it. Shouldn't say never. We don't have any big issues. You
Right.
know, a lot of people. It's usually a pretty cool crowd. The atmosphere is great. The lighting is great. The music's great. And remember, you're amongst your friends.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
really, you're having the
you
time
pick
of
and
your
choose
life.
who you want on that.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bus and so forth. Now there's one other business. Then we're going to come back. I want to get all three. You probably have more than that. There's Lem's Pops.
Yes.
And that has something to do with a 5-year-old daughter.
Yes. So our little 5-year-old Lemon, at the end of last summer, we always thought we would kind of help her have a lemonade stand.
Yes.
Just given the name, it's a
Of
natural
course.
fit.
Of course.
So I was really looking forward to that. But at the end of last summer, she had this wild idea that she wanted an ice cream truck.
So you might say she soured on the lemonade stand.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So the more that I thought about it, I just thought there is no downside. She, can make extra money. She can learn about saving. She
Yes.
can learn about spending.
Yes.
She can learn a little bit of business. She can spend time with her dad on the truck. She
right.
can build summer memories and have her friends go with her. I really couldn't think of any downsides. So that's when it really started clicking with me, like, we could do this for her
Yeah.
and get it going, and she run it. And
So this last summer, was it the first time?
it was the first time, but what happened was we had ordered a truck from Japan.
Okay.
So it's right-hand drive.
It's a long
so we
drive
need the
from Japan.
It's a very long drive, and it
Okay.
took even longer than we were expecting. So it didn't get off the ground until late summer, but she had a few great runs in it and really loved it.
And probably enough to analyze what you could do different as she thinks about it during the wintertime. And
And that was
those
exactly
kind-
we had a lot.
So
of
it wasn't
great
lost time.
Nope, it
No.
was a lot of test runs.
Yeah.
Which is because we get to hit the ground running next year. You know,
Yeah.
we get to sit back and say, this is what we look at the other guys and say, we don't want to do it like that.
Yeah.
We want to have a different theme. You know, we want to make it fun for the kids. You know, so this was good seeing. Will that work? And it did. I mean, for the couple weeks we're up and running, we've had people calling us nonstop about birthday parties, and things
fun.
like
Which we
that.
didn't think
Who
of,
knew?
yeah.
Who knew? You know, I mean, the different directions that this has sprouted have been beautiful.
Yeah.
For my lack of proper English here.
Well, I love your enthusiasm for taking ideas and creating something out of them. And I think about how many people today are out looking for jobs and so forth, and yet here you are creating some opportunities for yourselves and for others too.
Yeah.
And what a great. I'm going to come back to you, Chauncey, first to talk about what you're doing. I'll be honest with you. I've never thought much about boxing. I've thought it's kind of a brutal sport. Okay.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
more
it is. I wouldn't be this ugly if it was.
well, I was going to mention that, but makeup, it does help a little bit.
helps, it helps.
Yeah. But the more and more I've heard about what you do and what you do with young people and kids there isn't about hitting the other person. It's about teamwork, if
It
you
is.
will.
It
It's
is.
it's about following through. We see kids today that don't do
Right.
that.
Yes.
They don't do their homework and things like that.
Discipline,
Discipline.
self-confidence.
Yes, absolutely, which we all need. And unfortunately, we've got a lot of young kids that have been spoiled. They get everything they want. They don't have to work for it. And so here they come in. They've got to earn the right to take lessons and to be part of this, don't they?
They do. So, the one thing that I'm very proud of, I've taken one fighter from ground up, made him a national champion. First one in Spokane in 51
Wow.
years. We've had, so we've won nationals 3 times now.
Oh.
Spokane, we're in Spokane. So, but here's the catch. Is we have a great team, but I've had fighters that are probably better boxers, I should say, not
Yeah.
fighters. Sounds so barbaric.
Yeah.
But I've had boxers that are probably better than those guys that have won nationals. But I've said no. If you're not gonna do good in school,
Yeah.
If I hear you're out fighting, if I hear you're out thugging around,
Right.
things like that, you're off the team. I would rather not take your money. I'd rather not have the wins. I'd
Yes.
rather have you be a good human being, a good individual.
We need to see more of that today
We do.
from our teachers, from our coaches, and so forth, who just let things slide
Yeah.
by,
Well, and I definitely think this new generation of coaches really is catching on to that.
Yeah.
For a while, it was like, well, I'd just rather have a champion, so let's let him be, a bad kid, and such.
But they show up for practice and they are there for the game.
Exactly.
That's all I expect of them.
That's the thing. No, I have no problem saying, you know what, your parents are paying dues every month.
Yeah.
But I don't want them. You got to go.
Why did you start this?
You know what? To be a part of something good. One thing you may have noticed. We're on camera. Damn it. I'm a fat guy. I was a fat kid. So
We put our wide lens on, okay?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
kidding.
Exactly. Camera adds weight, by the way. I just want to
Yeah.
let everybody know. Nobody gave me the opportunity. It was something I had to go out and do myself.
Where did that motivation come from, though?
To be honest, I had older brothers that were professional boxers,
Okay.
amateur boxers, and I said, I want to do that. They're traveling. They're getting to go see the world, not just going to Montana and such. Which
So
is
you
which
saw
is great.
the benefit.
The benefit. I saw
Right,
the benefit.
right, okay.
And I said, hey, I can do it. Who are you to tell me I can't do it?
Yeah.
I'm too fat. Oh, I don't care. That gives me more motivation to go out
Yeah.
there and do it. And it was absolutely beautiful going out there and getting my initial wins and things
Yeah.
like that. Well, I want to show these kids. I want that one Chauncey to come in
Yeah.
that is told at school
Who
you can't
wants
do
it.
it.
Who
You're
wants
not
it.
athletic.
Yeah.
But he wants to do it. By all means, get in here. Let's
Yeah.
work. Let's make you a champion, not in boxing, but in life.
And I think that's what's so important, because the lessons there are not about boxing. They're about life.
Exactly.
And not giving up and showing up and working and so forth, because the boxing career will end.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, at least by the time they get my age, and a lot earlier. Okay, decades earlier. But that's the fact. And we
Exactly.
see too many in sports today that see the $1 million contracts and all that, and it only takes one serious accident or to be traded to an unknown team or whatever, and their career is pretty much over in a year or two. Okay, and what else do they do? Hopefully not, maybe be a commentator, because there's some bad ones out there. But I mean, to get beyond that.
You need to have a fallback plan.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'll be 1,000,000% honest. I'm grateful for Sarah. I didn't have a plan. I thought, I'm going to be a world champion boxer.
Right, of course you.
Well, unfortunately, when I didn't win that main world title, I didn't get to fight the Mike Tysons, and the
Yeah.
Klitschko's and things like that. At the end of my career, I could have just faded off into the sunset
Yeah.
and been just a bar flyer, the guy trying to live off a little bit of boxing popularity. She really made it to where I went out and made something of myself, to where I wanted to be a part of the community, and I love it.
Yeah.
I really love that she made me be a better man.
Yeah.
For my sport.
Wow, good for you. Well, here's what I want to do. I want to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about what you're doing, but I also want to talk about the party bus and how people can get involved with all three. Although, when will the lemon pops be back out? Lem pops.
It has a private event in December. She's going to a birthday party for a summer
So
theme.
you could do some things during the wintertime and all
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay.
Which is
We need to
surprising.
talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
This is River Ridge Frame Shop, called Frame It Today, where we can take your art, customize it, and get it ready to hang on the wall. here at River Ridge Hardware, 2803 West Garland.
Welcome to Tom Sawyer Country Coffee.
Tom Sawyer Country Coffee only roasts the finest organic coffee for our signature blends. Enjoy a cup at our coffee shop and local businesses and organizations across the region.
I'm Tom Sawyer, and we choose the Pacific Northwest.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
Welcome back. Sarah and Chauncy Welliver are here. We're talking about their various businesses, and I'm so pleased, Chauncey, on yours for your Fitbox and all that you do, that you're demanding some accountability of our young people, because I think we've just moved so far beyond that at so many different levels today. And I found, and you probably are finding for the most part, when you raise the expectations, they usually meet them.
Exactly.
Okay, but if you're not raising the expectations, you're going to get this stuff down here, okay? And it really is true. Let me ask this question. How can people sign up? And where are you today?
We're at 126 East Wellesley. We're right across from the old Sears. I mean,
Okay.
I'm looking at Sears.
Okay, as they're emptying it out?
What's that?
Are they emptying? Aren't they emptying out?
Yes,
Sears?
they're gone.
Oh,
They're
gone, okay.
Yeah, so I have a parking lot that I get to go
Okay.
train people in. It's amazing for me. I couldn't
It's
have
just
been better
dodging the
timing.
cars across the
Exactly,
street.
Yeah,
Okay.
defense work. And
Yeah.
if they get hit by the car, if they tough it out, I want to sign them up.
Yeah.
No
you
registration
give them a
fee for
discount,
them.
though. if they
Exactly.
come
No
in limping.
registration fee for them.
Oh, we're terrible.
No, yeah, just people come on in, they sign up. I always tell people, first workout's always free. I want to know, do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to come in, do 2 or 3 workouts. This isn't
Can they come
for
in and
me.
just watch?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of people come in, a lot of kids that'll come in and say, well, I want to see what it's like being around the other kids or such.
Yeah.
And they'll see, listen, we have a lot of kids the same age that want to work out them, but it's not just kids. We have adult classes, MMA, we have a little bit of everything. We
Have you had to put
professional
up with
boxers.
Michael Cathcart? Has he been boxing at all?
Yeah, not boxing, no.
Okay.
No. He's, I'm a Michael fan, but I'll
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
that right
yeah,
there.
I am too. He's a good guy, yeah.
No, Mike's
I love to give him a bad time.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to. No, I love Mike. He
Yeah.
comes in, he punches around the bag, and I just hope he doesn't, swat me around a couple times with some of that powerful punch he has.
Oh, boy. Okay, I'll have to remember that, because he's usually sitting in one of these chairs about once a month on this program. So you suggest, is there a website people can look up too?
Mainly Hilliard Hammers Box Fit on Facebook.
Facebook. All right.
That's the best way to get a hold of us, because who doesn't have a Facebook these days? I'm learning.
I
know.
Even I have one.
Exactly. No, it's a great resource. It's been great for our business.
What are your hours?
We're open from when are we open?
4.
We're open from 4 to 8.
Okay.
Monday through Thursday. Friday, we're closed.
Okay.
I got to have that family day.
Good for you.
Saturday we have one class. It's just an 11 o'clock class.
Okay.
It's a 1-hour class, and then Sunday.
But that's all posted on Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah. And we have Sunday, actually, I'd like to throw in. We have our 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Now, that I tell my kids, if you don't want to work out, don't bother showing up, because that's the day where I tell your parents, you can go now, leave little Johnny here, and we're going to put it to him.
Oh, okay.
He's going to bed early on Sunday night.
Okay.
So we work them out hard.
That idea came from parents, right?
Yes, it did. And listen, I haven't had one parent go against it.
Sarah, the Spokane Party Bus, where did that idea come from, and when did you start it, and so forth?
Actually, we were looking to begin another business.
Okay.
And it happened to come up through my Facebook news feed that it
Yes.
was for sale.
Ah.
And just the timing of it was really coincidental.
Perfect, huh?
And I'm a party person, so
Oh.
I brought it to him and said, "What do you think of this?" And we just jumped on it, and it has
Good
been
for
one
you.
of our best
How
decisions
long have you
we've
been
ever
doing
made. We are going on 6 years.
Going on
6 years.
Yeah, going on
Wow.
6. And the one thing, as she said, she's a party person. You really couldn't have found a better person to run the party bus.
Yeah.
Organization, party, have fun. That's the lady right there.
Themes we do. Yeah, we do it all, and it's really a fun
What's
business.
been the craziest request for a theme?
Boy, what has
Or
been?
your idea for a theme that might be crazy too.
Well, we had one real recently. where-
You're looking over to see if you should
yeah.
even bring it up.
We,
I see.
We took some. It was a bachelor party, and they
Oh,
had
okay.
a keg of beer on there and some blow-up dolls, and we took some pictures
Okay,
because it was.
we'll stop there. Okay.
Yeah. Where's the censor sign on it?
Where are the pictures? Okay, that's what I want to know. All right, so you're enjoying this, but this is a year-round thing. It's not just during the summer.
It
and
is year-round.
yeah.
It's all the time. There is always a reason for somebody to celebrate,
Yeah.
and that's just
Now,
how
what
it is.
games are you going to? Do you get requests for EWU? And
We do Eastern
Wazoo
games,
so
and
forth?
yep, and we go to a lot of Cougar games too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, another thing.
Are they
for-
still playing this year?
Did they start?
Apparently, they didn't get out of the gate, did
Nope,
they?
nope.
One.
You know, and another thing that actually we just got, we have a high school group going down to Tri-Cities for a game, so we get a little bit of everything. You know, there's really no down season. Weddings in the summer, you know, Christmas light tours in the winter.
And you mentioned several times a week. Now, see, I would have thought maybe Friday and Saturdays or something.
Those
like
are
that.
always booked, and then
Yeah.
we usually do like a Sunday wine tours
Ooh,
with
okay.
ladies, and usually a couple times in the weekdays where somebody has it for.
Birthday party, you know,
Yeah.
you know, such
We've
like
taken
that.
realtors around looking at houses. I
Right.
mean, we
That
have
would
done
make some sense.
a little of everything.
Yeah.
We were hoping to have this radio show on the next,
Yeah.
on the on the road.
Yeah, well, we could actually do that.
I like it.
We
I like
could
it.
actually do that. Yeah. Fun. Okay, now tell me about the Lem Pops?
Lems
Lems.
Pops.
Lems Pops.
Lems Pops,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I'm Lems Pops.
Oh.
And it's popsicles.
Okay, now it's all coming together. You know, at my age, it takes a while. You just have to be patient with the old guy. Okay, all right. I mean, after all, I'm stuck with Dylan working here, and so you just don't know how far that puts you back in life. But,
Exactly.
we all three know Dylan. We won't go into that though, Willie, because I'll pay for it later today. But tell
need
me
to-
about
we'll need
that.
to add another hour to
okay,
the show.
so you started out, but you're available year round for things. Okay, so the truck and everything is up and running and so forth. So you could go do a party at someone's house.
We could. We've had people ask, hey, can you pull up and serve hot chocolate?
Yeah.
You know, hey, are you willing to serve food out of there? And we thought, we can,
Yeah.
you know, and the thing is, it's so new to us. We're very open to ideas, and as creative and inventive as she is, like I said, when we hit the ground running next summer,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean we've been stagnant, you know, in that time. When we're really open for business, I'm sure she's going to have some amazing ideas
Yeah.
that people are going to love.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, you know, a lot of neighborhoods do parties and
Yeah.
Exactly,
street parties
yeah.
and things like that they're looking for, and a lot of them are bringing in. I can put you in touch with the folks that do the big screens and the movies. And have you
exactly,
been
yeah.
working with them yet at all? Because there are times that those could be, you know, put together. And,
Right, yeah.
And so
You know,
forth.
it's really, you know, it's you know, with the new age, it's really
Yeah.
turning into, we don't have to do the up and down the block. We're probably
Right,
not doing
right.
that, you know, to stick with the classic theme of Ice Cream Man. But at the end of the day, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of appointments, which
Yeah.
is a great thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
who knew? You know, that people are hiring the Ice Cream Man to come
Okay,
over. I mean,
so-
it's a beautiful thing.
The most important question that the audience out there is wanting me and wishing that I would ask is, if you do the up and down the streets, what's your theme music?
It's traditional Ice Cream Man music
Okay.
with a little extra beat.
Ooh,
So we've
okay.
got some beats in there that make it
Okay.
sound just a little different.
All right, so you already have the
We
music.
do, yeah.
I was being facetious here that you know you'll have to come up with something, and you have already thought. What else? Okay, what's the next business that you don't want the audience to know about? I'm kidding, but you guys are amazing. I love your enthusiasm. I love the fact that you're creating new business. You're creating opportunities in Spokane for people because you've got employees here and there and driving buses and all that. Do you drive the bus?
Sometimes, yes, but we have drivers as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So I think that's just fun, and I think we should do a program on your bus one time.
Oh, that'd
And
be
I
a
think we need
blast.
to come up and shoot some stuff at your place too with the kids.
Do you want me to bring the drinks, or you bring the drinks?
I don't know. Am I going to have to box? I
No,
might, I
no,
might,
no.
I might
We're
have
gonna
to
leave
have
that
something
business
really
away.
strong. Okay. Well, you've got lemon pops that you can bring, right?
See, there you go.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell you, if you mix the three businesses, who knew? Fitness, ice cream, and drinking. Who knew?
You got a lot of attention out there just by that line.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Where's the best place to find out about all that you do?
Facebook is our place.
Facebook.
Facebook's key because
Yeah.
like I said, it is the new age thing. Lem's Pops on Facebook. Hilliard Hammers Box Fed on Facebook, and Spokane Party Bus, and they're all very active.
Okay.
I guess I need to get a little more active on Box Fed. I'm sorry, babe.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to get on that.
It's going to happen starting later today.
Exactly. Yeah. I haven't done it in months, but after today, this is the one for you guys.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming in. This has been fascinating. We're keeping our fingers crossed for some election stuff tonight, and that we'll have and move toward a better Spokane.
You mean last night?
We all
'Cause
want a
this is-
better
this is
Spokane.
Oh,
November
that's
6th.
right.
You mean last night?
Oh, yes,
You're
last
right.
night.
Yeah.
That's right. We're recording this the day before. Okay, the secret's out now. All right, you're right. She put me on the spot and embarrassed me.
Had to call you out. I'm
Okay.
sorry about
Yeah,
that.
well, welcome to my world. It happens at
The
home a
shirt
lot.
gave it away already.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, most of the people see it later, not when we do it live anyway, so that's it. Thank you, Sarah and Chauncey, for being here. Thanks for being fun. Okay,
thank-
we need to have some fun. So many things get so serious today that we just need to enjoy life a little bit.
Exactly.
Because we only get one time at this,
That's
okay?
it.
Exactly.
And we want to be doing things and working with people that matter.
And that is one of the things about
Yeah.
our business. We are just involved in fun parts of it.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want
Yeah.
to do that for a living?
Exactly.
Yeah, and you guys have done some stuff with, what's the restaurant? With Rick Clark's group and so forth that, I'm trying to think of the restaurant on Monroe.
Prohibition?
Yes.
Yeah, we love them.
Yeah. And we've had a couple of really good meals. We had them cook something for us on air. Like 6 months ago, which was kind of fun, except that the whole studio kind of got hazy and so forth. Not from the drink that they gave us, which was an interesting drink, but from food. And here they are serving me food on the air, right? Trying not to. Okay. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
All
for
right.
having us.
Good job. All right. Thanks for watching today, which is really Wednesday, the 6th of November. Have a great week, everybody. See you next Tuesday right here.
The Pulse of Spokane is produced in Spokane, Washington by SpokaneTalksMedia.com, which is solely responsible for its content. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You, Well-Dressed Walrus, and Spokane Firefighters Local 29. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or hear this program again on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com.